Hi, my name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Who did this? Who did this? Okay, so when Too Faced announced earlier this year that they were bringing back the Sweet Peach collection for the summer, I was so excited because I wanted the old lip glosses, the old everything, just everything, and especially the old palette. And I know that I am not alone in that, because what I've been seeing from all the comments is that everyone wanted what I wanted. Why did you hurt me? Still smells so good. Yet those of us, or those of them, because I don't know my opinion yet, who decided to get this anyway, like, a lot of them do actually like it. So yeah, Sweet Peach is back. This fresh take on our iconic eyeshadow palette features an indulgent peach scent and the peachy neutrals plus pops of color you crave for a look that's sweet as a peach. Sweeter and peachier. Don't get me started. Look, I'm here because I had a gift card and I was curious, and I feel like I had to try it. So okay, so the back is plastic, and we are done with the video. We are done with the video. Okay. I am trying not to panic. Do you see that? I'm gonna put this down and then I'll talk. Oh my God. I don't like bugs. I don't know if you guys know that, because I don't think there's ever really been a bug on here. I'm gonna like throw up looking at that. We are not trying this out today. We are, I don't know, I guess I'll be contacting Ulta? How would that already be in there? Oh, it's one of those little wormy things. I don't know if it's the actual thing or is it the shell of it, or I don't. Nope. 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 I can't do it. I do want to try this palette, but I can't try that very palette out. Okay, so video is not over. Got a little dramatic. Don't like bugs. I called my mom up here because I don't do bugs. She thought it was okay and that it probably just like got into the box. I wiped down everything with Clorox wipes, the inside, the outside, the box, and I sprayed my alcohol, whatever spray that I have on the shadows itself, or the shadows themselves, just for my own peace of mind. Okay, so that was not what I expected. Of all the places in this room, in this house, to find one of those disgusting little things, this wasn't the expectation. I ordered this from Ulta, came in the mail. It's been sitting in a box for the last week or so. It's like it could have come from my house. I don't know. I hate bugs. Okay, well, looking at this, totally underwhelming. I don't get why they couldn't do this. I mean, maybe it was like they don't have the rights to things anymore, but like this? Really? This is like a... There's two peaches in here at best, I feel like. At best. And that's generous. It does, the more I have it open, the more it does smell pretty much like this. I would say maybe slightly more plasticky, but honestly, the more I have it open, the more it does smell like this one. It's just that whole thing with the bug kind of just turned me off. And like, they called the shadows, like the same names. So if they called the shadows the same names, why could they not do... I don't get it. I don't know. This is cool now that I touch it. It's mushy. It's kind of like, maybe you go to the diner and you sit in a booth. Like that kind of thing. Okay. That's kind of a nice detail. Too Faced written in script over here. But like I said, this, I don't know what's going on here. So I'm going to try the peachiest of shades, of course. And I'm only going to try it on one eye to see if I get a reaction, either in general or with my MGD. Yeah, so I do have primer on, and I've heard that these two are creams. I don't love that idea. I'm going to start with that though. This is... Oh, I get it. Or do I? Okay, so wait. This is the first one. The first one back here is caramelized. But this is definitely Georgia Peach. So I guess it's reversed so that when you look at it, it's on the very back of whatever shadow it is. Can you just do that in here? I don't know. Let me touch it a little further. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hate that, I think. I am going to attempt to pick this up with my dollar store brush and I guess use it as a base. That looks terrible already. I mean, alright, so maybe this just isn't the way to apply it. I hate that. This, it's stiff, and I don't know. I'm gonna use this as my base. I'm not gonna like it. I do feel like I am pretty biased already. And it's not just about the bug. I was super disappointed by like the release photos and like that this is how the palette turned out when I wanted this. So I don't know, but like a cream eyeshadow, I don't work well with those anyway, just because of my hooded lids. So I just don't see this going well. So I put that from crease to brow bone. You can see that, I think you can see anyway, that it's like dry and like pilling. It's like my word of the week here. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna take my IBY crease brush and go into Candied Peach. It's like a burnt peach and has like sparkles in it. This is gonna be my transition shade, I guess. Okay, pretty, definitely, like this is what I would want. Okay, blending nicely on top of the cream shadow. All right, that performed well. Happy with that. I think I'm gonna take, let's see. This is, what is this? My BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it. And I'm gonna go into Summer Yum. The deeper of the browns, a little more red toned. And this is gonna be my crease shade. This one does not want to blend as nicely, so let me try taking my IBY crease brush again and try that instead. And just try to tuck it in a little tighter. It's hard to tell if this is like a shadow pigment problem or if it's like not playing nicely with the base problem. so I'll have to try it without the base someday. I'm gonna go back into Candied Peach again, just to try to blend this brown out some more. Yeah, that I don't like. I'm gonna go back into Summer Yum. Try to blend that out some more. Not working. Okay. I'm going to take some Summer Yum and put this on the outer third of my lid. Oops. Yeah, I mean, even the color is different. Like, see how it's more chocolatey in there, and then it's more of that reddish brown peachy undertone out here. I mean, that happens with me sometimes anyway, the crease versus the lid, but I have a feeling it has to do with that base. So, we'll see. Okay, let's see, which one is this? Just Peachy. I feel like this looks more like Bellini. Hang on, let me take a look in here. I should do comparison swatches later in this video. Bellini, this one maybe has changed over the years. That looks more dull and taupey, where I feel like it used to be a little more like that. Well, really, I feel like it used to look like that. Kind of like that burnt peach look, where this is like, I don't even know what to call that now. That is like a little brighter, a little pinkier. We'll see. Let's see what we get. Also, I've been told, you know, just by watching on the YouTube, like different videos, that the texture is very different. Ooh, that is really pretty. I have to say, I like that. It's more glittery. Let's see. This is gonna go on the lid. Yeah, I have to say I do like that a lot. I think I'm gonna do it on the middle of the lid, going out into the corner there. And as much as I want to put it all over the lid, I think I want to try to put Luscious on like the inner third. Yeah, that looks to be about the same. Again, a little more glitter to it, a little more sparkle. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I just would have liked it better to do the peachy shimmer all over, but it's okay. I'm trying it out. All right, and then we're gonna blend them together like that, nice and simple. All right, so like the other people on here, it's pretty. It is. It's not what I wanted in the palette. I think some shades are closer to the originals than others. And I mean, the wear, I don't know, we'll see. This is definitely a different formula than the original. I don't even feel like it's like the Appley in Love or the maybe closer to the Appley in Love shimmer formula, maybe. I'm also going to take my dollar store brush and go into Luscious and use that as a brow bone highlight. Ooh, that's too much. Yeah, formula is different. It's sticking more. It almost feels like it might be a little like a cream. Let me try to move that around with my finger, kind of shear that out. And I feel like I want just a tiny bit on the inner corner too. Just a little bit. Okay. So it is pretty. I do like it for the most part. We'll see. We'll see how it wears. And like I said, just we all wanted this, right? We're all in agreement. We all wanted this. And this, it's nice, but it's not it. So today I don't appear to have any reactions or flares. Sometimes it takes like 2 days, but we're gonna wing it. We're gonna put the other look on both eyes, and we're gonna pray. How did it wear? The shimmery shade kind of spread up into here. But I mean, honestly, I feel like with my hooded eyes more and more lately, like almost any palette is doing that. Very rare is it that I find a palette that doesn't do that or does it less. So I don't think that can really be held against it. Yes, so what do I want to do today? I'm going to the aquarium today, by the way. We're going to do like a smoky gold eye. That's what we're doing for the aquarium. I'm going to skip the base shade today. I think let's start with the IBY crease brush and start with Puree. This one. The one that's a little more, the brown that's like a little more yellow toned. And that is going to be my transition / crease shade. I mean, I want to say that like we don't need both this shade and that shade in here. But to be fair, that was one of my complaints with the original Sweet Peach palette. I thought these shades were, I get that they're different. I get it. But you know, for someone who doesn't care for brown eyeshadow, it's like, we got one, we got them all, right? Which I'm sure that's how people who don't like blue eyeshadow feel about blues. You got one blue, you got them all. Which is totally not true. I know that like a lot of people liked these two shades though in the first palette though, so I get it. Okay, like I want to use that. What is this? Talk Derby to me. All right, let me take a little bit maybe on here. Same brush. I want to just put it in like the very corner here. What is this? The outer V or something? I'm trying to just go very soft so I don't like make a mess or like get it to not get it to blend. Hi, my name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. I honestly think that's enough for now. I'm gonna take the same shade on my pinky and put this on the outer corner here. Okay, then I'm gonna take, what's this? Peach Pit. That's Peach Pit? That's not Peach Pit. That was more like a burgundy in the old palette. Wait, I have it here. Let's look. Yeah, no. Those are different. I actually liked Peach Pit in the old palette. Alright, well anyway, I'm gonna go into this This feels like, honestly, a Too Faced old formula, like from this palette. Not that one, the peach one. I like that. This is gonna go on the, or like the chocolate bar palettes or something. Sorry, I got distracted. This is gonna go on like the outer third over the black a little. Maybe I'll bring it a little more inward toward the middle. The aquarium, folks, that's where we're going. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Caramelized, this one, which I know was another popular one. Yeah, see, this is the different formula. This is like a bronzy gold, I guess. And then this is going on the inner 2/3 of the lid. Or no, inner half kind of spreading to here. The like outer third. This one, I feel like it's not as impressive. It's like it's not. Does that make sense? It's like, I know it's darker, but like it's just not as luminous, not as sparkly. I don't know. It's definitely the same formula as these. That one's different. And then I'm gonna take Luscious on my finger and just put a little bit on the brow bone. Not that I haven't worn makeup to the aquarium before, but when I do, it's usually blue. So I'm gonna take a little bit and put it on my inner corner as well. It's not my look, not my kind of look, that's for sure. Well, I made a boo-boo. This one is a different shape, so now I gotta try to fix this side. I'm gonna do like a similar shape, so I'm just gonna add that Talk Derby to me shade again with my IBY crease brush and try to bring it up and also in like this. Not the look I was going for, but gotta make them even now, and it's easier to add shadow than to take away. So this is the new look to the aquarium. You know what? Let's put Luscious on as a highlighter, like a face highlight, because why not? That looked like a lot, so I'm just gonna press real light from my finger when I do that. I don't know if this is really working. Like I said, this is kind of, there is a creaminess, I feel like, to these as well, the sparkly ones. So I'm gonna put a little more pressure here. Okay, there's that. I honestly don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to think, because I did like that peach look, the first one I did, so much that I did wear it when I went to a show with my mom. Like I put it on again, right off camera, and I didn't use this shade this time, the cream one, and it wore terribly. So I don't know what that means. I don't know, like, is this one not working for me, but this one is? I don't know what to tell you. So what I'm going to do today to finish up is I'm just going to do the swatches, and I'm going to compare with the shades from the original Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. So Georgia Peach, which just feels terrible, and it's like stiff and it doesn't even, Puree, Caramelized, looks very pretty, but in terms of wear, I just don't know. Luscious, Candied Peach, Just Peachy. Those first two I knew like the back of my hand. Swatching really nicely. And then we have Summer Yum, Peach Pit, and Talk Derby to me. All right, so let's take a look. Now this palette was one I had bought as a replacement. Later on, it's still old, but let's see what we got here. Oh, I did not consider how I was going to line these up with each other. Well, Georgia is this one, so it's like a peachy pink. Definitely different. That first one was Puree. Okay. I think that's pretty close. If you're a brown eyeshadow lover, maybe you like are more attuned to the difference between those two. But for me, that's close enough. Caramelized, yeah, so that's the formula that's more consistent with the new Peach Pit. Way different from caramelized here in both color and formula. It's like that's nowhere near close. Nowhere. Luscious, which I know was a favorite by a lot of people. This one is a little like rosier perhaps. The color is close. This one's a little bit darker. The finish is different for sure. Candied Peach. Way different. I mean, it could be worse. It could be like that, right? This one's brighter. I do like this one, but they are different. Just Peachy. That's gonna be different for sure. Yeah, way pinker. Not as shiny, totally different. I said I felt like that one was closer to Bellini, really. I feel like Bellini was different. Let's see if I put it over here. I remember Bellini being different, and I think it has to do with how old this is and that the pigment may have changed. Summer Yum, let's see. This one's a little maybe like warmer, and this one's a little bit deeper. Pretty close. Again, if you're a brown eyeshadow lover, you're gonna see the difference. You're gonna perhaps notice it and care about it. That's close enough for me. Peach Pit. Formula is the same, I would say. What? That's honestly not as different as I thought it was going to be. They're different, but like not by much. I would say this one's a little deeper and a little bit more burgundy. It's honestly not as burgundy as I remember it. I feel like it looks more burgundy in here. And then Talk Derby to me, I mean, formula is definitely different. This was like a black with purple sparkles in it that never showed up. Color-wise, they're honestly just about the same, slightly different. No sparkles, obviously, in this one. This one's a powder, not a cream. I don't know. You tell me. Tell me what you think. I don't know. I wish that, I mean, I do like this formula in terms of the sparkle, but in terms of the wear for me, I don't think it's working out. Do I dare to take out my original Sweet Peach palette? You may be thinking, Jessica, why do you even have that? Well, I'm a pack rat. I'm sentimental. This was my very first high-end purchase, like ever. I remember my my aunt and uncle had given me money for like, I think Christmas, because I bought this in like January or something, maybe 2017. So this thing is what, 9 years old? It's full of dust because I keep it just like on the shelf with the what are those called, the Funko Pops. I'm kind of scared. I'm scared of what's inside. All right, ready? We'll do it together. I can't even get a grip on it. Okay. It's not terrifying. Absolutely should not be used on your eyes. But, yeah, it's okay. I just wanted to see, like, I don't know. I felt like there might have been a formula change between the real original. Oh, wait, look. No, this was March 2017. This is when I was labeling my stuff, and I honestly should continue to do that. I do it on and off. I'm not consistent with it, which is not good. This one does not have a label. But yeah, I felt like there was a formula difference, slight color difference between the like original and like one that I bought later on. But now that I'm looking, see Bellini? Bellini is absolutely different. You see that, right? This one is a little bit more, like a little bit rosier. So I just closed my finger in this one. I am gonna be brave. Okay, I'm gonna put my, no, I'm not being that brave, just putting my finger in this one. And I'm gonna go into Bellini just to see. Yuck. I can feel like, you know, all the little bumps and stuff. But I've put my hand in worse things, so whatever. Aw. The palette hurt me. That wasn't nice. Alright, where's the one I said? Oh, Candied Peach. So this one. Let's put the other Bellini like right over here. I'm not crazy. I mean, I am, but like not about this. You see that, right? That's different. And I always liked the original Bellini better, but it's not safe. Yeah, no, it's still different. I do feel like this is like a lighter version of this, and of course not as sparkly. Interesting. All right, well, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. I really don't know what to tell you. It's like I want to like it, but I just don't know if I can. First world problems. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye. See you next time.